Welcome back, folks. We're hopping into the middle of another series, so we didn't want to leave you hanging too long. But it is game 2, and we did not cast game number 1. Spawning here to the lower right side, he's currently winning with 1 point on the board. It's the Red Zerg Liquid TLO.
And in the top left-hand corner, it is SouL, Blue Terran player.
Yeah, SouL's actually pretty good. We got to see him last year. He was one of the players flown out to the tournament we got to cast. Right? Yeah. Yep. Apparently, though, got to put those guys on blast. They still haven't paid the players, which really upsets me. But,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But anyways, SouL, very good player. He's very underrated. As far as him going up against TLO, it's a tough match to say because TLO is actually making a lot of improvements. I feel like towards the end of 2017, he started falling off and kind of, perhaps not so voluntarily, became just Snoot's coach in a way. But 2018, he's looking pretty good. I love watching him stream. He shows some really fun things. And the fact that he's up 1-0 versus SouL, I have no idea how that game went. Maybe it was mech, maybe it was bio, but regardless, he's up 1-0 versus SouL.
Yeah, you never know how the game would have went because TLO does a lot of crazy things himself. Not quite as crazy as his Terran days, but like you can see, you know, those kind of strokes of brilliance come on through. And a lot of the times he had been getting a little bit too creative with it, if you will, and sometimes would just die to like a straight up push. But I think, yeah, like you're saying, not just being Snoot's coach anymore. I think he truly wants to be, you know, a top contender here. But
just to be clear, I give him this like kind of nickname, but that's what ended up happening because Snoot was the guy going to WCS, so TLO was trying to help him out. They went to Korea together. Like, I just don't want anyone to overanalyze that statement because it really was like TLO helping his bro out when he needed it in preparation for WCS.
They're both liquid, yeah. It's just like two liquid Zergs, and it's like you were saying before, TLO the mind, like Snoot the body. It's like that anime.
All right, so Lings are going to hopefully get a cancel on the command center, or not cancel, but at least stall this out by killing the SCV. They still effectively stall it out because SouL has to pull off, but not for very long. You can put that SCV back on here in a moment. Reaper does defend. The downside, what's scary about this, though, is we might have seen some more deja vu. If TLO had been going for roaches and he'd been going for an attack, the Reaper would have been stuck at home, not scouting and not realizing that was the case. But that is not what TLO is doing, so we will not see, for the 3rd time today, a Terran player die to that roach attack.
Thank goodness. And I mean, even SouL, putting a bunker at the top of the ramp, just... Does he suspect that that's what's going to be the follow-up? You know, I don't think he was able to scout. It's more of a safety thing, right?
Right. I feel like this is... It's not costly, first off, right? You can always cancel, you can always salvage, but I'm wondering if that is what happened in game 1. Did TLO win with a roach ravager push? And maybe. Is that why we see this bunker come down so quickly? Just it's total paranoia.
So he cancels it at the end there, as he's able to confirm the 3rd base.
Yeah.
So yeah, I believe it was kind of like when you put the... like a spine crawler up as a Zerg player and cancel it in TvZ just in case. It's like, you know, just put down that bunker.
Well, the Reaper is going to be chased off now. Speed's done. Going to get that kill. Picks off an SCV on the other side of the field too, so not too shabby here for TLO. And in the meantime, SouL is just humming away as he moves on towards Hellions. And looks like he's going to be doing a drop. Now, this is a bit of a weird mishmash of a drop, but picks up the Marines. If this draws the Zerglings and Queens to the main, great. The Hellions could then possibly run in, but this isn't that many.
No, it's really not, right? I think maybe he'll try to get that kind of damage done, but it looks like he's just going to use the drop as the offensive, and then the Hellions are going to make sure that he doesn't get run by, or at least have Lings run by him. So this is going to allow him to get a good scout if he's able to get in, see if the lair timing is there, Evo chambers, even the Roach Warren if there were to be one. But this creep is out pretty far so that it is going to be seen pretty early. And here we go. What am I? Not as good as it used to be, but they're going to try to get a nice bro, but it's going to hit
the drones. Oh, boy, still hits some of the drones. 5 is not too bad. He picks up the Widowmine too and gets it out alive, loses 1 Marine for this.
Yeah, still being able to get that Widowmine.
I thought he was going to target fire the Lings, pick up the Marines, and then land again and kill the drones with the Marines. But you know what? 5 drones from the Widowmine's not bad either. He's got good defense here for the counter. The Hellions should easily take care of it.
Good timing. Yep. It's going to be a Baneling bus coming out of TLO. This is it. There is no lair. This is all she wrote. If this does not work for TLO, then we'll be going to a game 3. SouL, he must realize something is up. He's getting a bunker behind the command center, which is really cool. But TLO targeting the armory means that there's not going to be any way to repair it. And that might be the target for the Banes.
I like the queen drop behind it. If these can soak that Widowmine shot, that'd be brilliant. That's exactly what they're trying to do.
It.
But the target fire was so good! He takes out like half the Zergly Baneling force! Banshee's holding strong. Nothing can really shoot up when she's close. Banelings break through, but not many! And while the SCVs here in the natural might die, if SouL completes this command center and lifts it, he's good to go. And he is going to complete the command center. 3 CCs for recovery means this is totally doable for SouL.
This is such good micro out of SouL too, making sure that he doesn't take as much damage. He lifts up the SCVs into that medevac. Now he's at the top of his ramp, and TLO has to make another round of Banelings if he's trying to...
That was not worth it for TLO, man. This was so costly. He puts the command center down to be part of the wall.
Holy moly, what a hold. That was so intense. SouL lost 10 workers, but yeah, triple command center. I think TLO setting himself back by delaying the lair. Oh, this is kind of cool, but...
Ling's flood on him, but there's so many aliens. Splash damage is a hell of a drug. This Cyclone's hold strong. TLO's attack falls apart, and I don't know if he's going to tap out, but man, I don't think TLO's in the greatest spot after this. He doesn't have a lot of upgrades. You pointed out the lair came down for like so late comparatively. He lost a lot of queens in the attack too. And you know what? This all comes down to, if we're going to be real, if SouL did not target fire that Widowmine, if he let that auto shoot off on the queens, off on the Overlord, I think he's dead. I think he's out of the game. That Widowmine literally saved his life by taking about half the Banelings with it.
Yeah, I believe you're absolutely right. Like, and now for TLO, he was hoping to... he wanted to kill... let's be real. He wanted to kill SouL there. He wasn't like making the lair during the push. I believe he made it after he realized that it wasn't going to be working. So... whenever you go into this kind of situation where you don't get the SCV kills that you want, Terran is on 3 bases, then you either have to try to play as greedy as possible, or maybe just try to hit a second timing or some kind of tech that's going to take advantage of the fact that he's trying to recover.
Thank God SouL is employing Gumiho tactics and go for those double Thors real quick. He's going to hit anti-air. He's not going to die to the Spire transition. Or he shouldn't, at least.
The Banshee's gonna get taken out, but what's in this medevac? It looks like 4 Hellions, right? This could really set TLO back.
Oh, there's a lot of dead space.
Right out to the edge. Yep.
Yeah, no Overlord's covering it either. Total blind as he's just gonna run in and fry up some drones.
And this is even gonna scout the Spire, so he's gonna kind of pat himself on the back, being like, okay, it's kind of good that I went for that double Thor drop, and hey, Hellions inside of him.
If SouL's not feeling good right now, I don't know what makes a Terran player feel good. Moments like this are rare. The scout, the attack, the damage, the fact that he was already making Thors, now he's got turrets coming down. I mean, brilliant. He's actually, well, I don't know about this. This is dangerous.
He's moving them out. Very dangerous, right? Because if the Lings get on top of it too, then it makes it kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I mean, after seeing the Spire, this is really risky, right? Like,
yo, just soaked up all the Banelings. Not too bad.
Oh. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to criticize him, obviously, because apparently he knew what he was doing there. And he's moving on back right now.
That was a little bit of luck, though, but
I know.
It's still dangerous moving out on the map like this.
How is he so good at this game, Rifkin?
I told you,
one of these Thors are actually in the wrong mode, aren't they not? Or is that just the way the skin is?
No, one's in single target, you're right. But this is what I'm saying. SouL, very underestimated player, underrated player. I don't think TLO is underestimating him. It's just the audience might not be aware that this is pretty normal. Like, SouL is playing this well. But the single target is to snipe off Overlords. He'll probably swap that back once he finds the mutas, and he's about to find the mutas. This is not where you want to be doing. Get out the doors! Oh, no, it's just praising SouL! Oh, I cast a curse him! I cast a curse him!
You cast a curse him! How could you do such a thing? That was his only 2 Thors, I believe. At least he's starting to get some missile turrets up.
Oh, contaminate on the he contaminates the tech lab because he knows, or the tech lab factory because he knows that's where the Thor one. Missile turret getting mass repaired should hold here. It's a little bit messy. The command center lift looks weird, but he wanted more surface area to repair the turret, so it makes sense. The other turret does go down. Lings run in though, and this is starting to fall apart for SouL. So for all the praise I gave him, dude got a little bit cocky. He overextended, and now it's really starting to snowball. Third CC's about to die. He's got nothing that can stop the mutas.
Nope, there's nothing. Anything that can hit it is this Cyclone and a bit of static defense.
Tries to jump mules, but it's too late. Insult to injury, and then wastes 2 mules for recovery on top of it.
And they're gonna get taken out too, right? Yep.
Even if they don't get taken out, it's just the fact that they're not mining.
This is so bad for SouL, but you know what? It wouldn't have happened had he not just boosted out like that, you know? And the fact that the Mutas caught him on that dead space, I believe, kind of added salt to the wounds there.
Tempo went, or not Tempo, excuse me, I got Tempo here, but TLO, T and TLO secretly stands for Tempo, same person.
Yeah.
TLO played really well out of this. To be clear, like his Bane buzz, the Queens, it wasn't such an over-dedication, they had no chance to survive. In fact, I think if I recall, they came out with even workers at the time the attack ended. But man, I did not expect him to snowball with this. It looked like SouL had preparations. He had turrets coming down every base. He had Thors that were supposed to be ready to intercept this. Now he actually has them with the army as he pushes. He'll be fine, but the danger still lies that these Mutas can pick off every tech lab. They can pick off every reactor. They don't need to go for the SCVs. They don't need to go for the mineral lines. And that's exactly what TLO knows. So he's going to get all these.
Yeah, being able to snipe this off means no more tank production, no more Thor production. Takes a bit of time to remake them. It's not like a reactor, but at least... it's just it's annoying basically. And he's trying to focus on a push. Now, what about SouL's push on the bottom? Do you think this can actually do enough?
I don't know.
Flame Hellions.
This is a lot of damage coming in, and TLO's not got much. I mean, the majority of his army and investment in this game are those Mutas that are across the map, so we are more or less in a base trade scenario, but I feel a lot more confidence in SouL's attack. He's got siege tanks, he's got Thors. It's more durable. These Lings and Banelings are simply not going to hold up, so TLO has to keep back, and he has to wait till Roaches and Hydras are out to fight. Meanwhile, he kills another command center. Oh,
yeah, that's going to be SouL. This command center should be killed as well. The turrets did get taken out, and 33 workers have fallen.
Oh,
so now
just finished.
He's on the clock. Yeah, he can't really dilly-dally with this one here.
Well, so
because when Mutas do come back, just to soak up even.
Well, part of buying time for this was waiting for Baneling speed. Now they've got the health to possibly roll in there. Now they've got the speed on creep to roll in there. Get rid of those helmets, then everything else can succeed. And that's what he's trying to do for the tanks here. Again, a lot of good shots. Queens get into the dead space of those tanks, though. Transfuses at the ready. TLO looking to break this attack. Only Thors remain, and he's falling apart. That's it. That's game.
GG. Well, not straight up, but...
yeah, a little earlier than GG, but that is absolutely... Because TLO, I don't think SouL knows. TLO has another base here in the bottom left. No, he does know about it. So... SouL is down to 1 base. No tech labs.
What is he supposed to do about it?
He's supposed to hold on because there's no other matches to fall back to. It's the finals of the group. You fight to the last. There's $1,250 and 100 WCS points on the line.
Yeah, these doors are going to try to hold it down here, and I'm a little bit worried for them. You know, there's no medevac to save them this time. And that's it. Doors holding on, though.
No.
It doesn't really matter, though, because, yeah, TLO has a really, really sick economy. He's transitioning, basically, Roach Hydra. He went from, like, a Roach Bane / Hydra into this straight-up Roach Hydra. Does he even have upgrades? I believe, yeah, he has +1 attack.
The saying is, 3 CCs in a dream. This was 1 CC in a nightmare. There's the tap out. TLO, ladies and gentlemen, will advance on to the round of 32, escaping his group and making it into the money.
That premature GG, though. I was just like, oh my god, TLO in the 7:48 APM with that that thing that he does. I forget.
That thing that he does.
Yeah, he has like this weird thing, like I think it's like the rapid fire thing or something else.
Yeah, it's his hockey layout on that. But all right, guys, that's gonna wrap up this group. I don't know. We got kind of lucky catching this one. I don't know if there's other matches available. We will look. We will seek. If there are, great. Maybe we catch another game 2 or another game 3. Likely we'll be going to come back, and it's just gonna be downtime though. So commercial break, and we'll see you guys soon.